This podcast, bussin'.
Welcome to an episode of this.podcast where we have dope people, dope conversations, and compelling stories. I'm your friendly host, Jay. I'm joined here by my brother and friends. We got Mike.
You ready to boogie with that bear?
We got Co.
Man, what we talking about?
And we got Uncle Damo.
Hi, my name is Uncle Damo.
You can follow this.podcast on all major streaming platforms. Apple, Spotify, Google Cast, viewership on YouTube, SoundCloud, you name it, it's there. And then also you can follow us on IG at this.podcast. But to make things simple, you can follow us at linktree/this.podcast. Shout out to Lawrence and Larimer for providing the space. Again, we appreciate you, JC and Kiana, for giving us this opportunity. Shout out to all our families up here, the Wrights, Hysaw, Cain's. Shout out to the fellas on IG. And then shout out to our former co-hosts, Wah and KC. Today, we have a special guest, and this is going to be a dope show. We have the lovely Danae Simone. She is a songwriter, singer. I feel like you act like you're an artist.
I'm
right?
out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hey.
Why are you so disrespectful? Give her a regular clap.
Welcome to the show.
Slow clap. It's a good clap.
He always does that nut shit. He's always doing the soul clap. She deserves.
No, that was like a medium clap.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, but like at the end, I'll stand up, give a standing ovation.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Fair.
We on camera.
As am I.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it. So you said you just came off a tour, right?
I did. So my brother, Amizi,
Got it.
incredible artist out here. He is on is it like a 26? I don't know. He's had a whole lot of dates, but I did like a 6-day tour with him. So that was super interesting. The grind is real, very real. Mm-hmm. So for all the artists out there who have not toured yet, I think that is something every artist should do to make sure that this is what they really want, because it's different. But it was super cool. I met a lot of people, touched a lot of people with the music. It was great. It was
Nice.
fun.
Well, talk about that grind a little bit, like, because you said it's hard work. If you want to get to that spot, you got to put in the work. So what's that look like on the road?
Yeah, I think that most artists, all artists need to understand is that like it definitely takes money to make money. And I know people who do music, they want to do something with their music, but it's not cheap. So what I had to learn is like, we went from Sacramento to where did we go? LA, and then we went to Phoenix, to Vegas, to New Mexico. It was like way too much, and like it was all out of pocket, you know what I mean? So we're driving from one city to stay in a hotel for just like a few hours to shower and get a little bit of rest just to get back on the road, to do the show, just to get back on the road. So unless you have a ton of cash and you can fund your own tour bus, or you know what I mean, like that's the type of stuff nobody thinks about. Like you still gotta eat, you still gotta travel, you gotta get to these places, and you don't know what your crowd is gonna be like every time you show up. You don't know if one night you're gonna sell all of your merch or if you're not gonna sell any merch at all. So just being prepared for stuff like that. Like I thought it was just gonna be fun. Like, oh, we on the road. I'm about to be singing everywhere. I'm about to get some more followers on Instagram.
You was thinking about the group,
right?
Yeah, like this about to be lit. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's definitely work.
Majority of your time is on the bus.
On the car, right? And then when you finally get to
she
your
said
room,
on the car, not the bus.
On the car.
In the car.
She's like on the car.
when you get your bus, it'll be on the bus. But
Yeah,
nah, you're in
That's
the
real.
car, and then you get to your place. You got to do sound check, like. It's like by the time you do sound check, it's like go shower, get ready, and then you got to be at the show.
So how big is your entourage right now?
I don't really,
No?
it's just me.
just me.
So who's all
Gang out
fitting?
here.
So it's just you in the car? You don't have your manager?
It was me, Mike Coates, who was a super huge producer out here.
Okay.
Mike Coates, so shout out to Mike Coates and Amizi, which is all of us in the truck, right? Like
Wow.
me and two stinky boys. No, I'm just kidding. It was great.
Boys do stink.
Yeah,
do
we
stink.
had good conversation though, so it was actually fun to just be able to like talk about all the things and play fake road trip games and bond
that
a little
bonding.
bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool, but we were also very exhausted. You know what I mean? Like it's a mind thing. Like you have to, I saw Meezy like having to mentally prepare himself to get on the stage and give like, whether it was a crowd of 50 or 15, like his all, you know what I mean? And that could be difficult. It could be difficult. It's easier when you have a big crowd, right? Because you want everybody to fuck with you. More people will. But if it's like 10 people just staring at you, they ain't come here for you. You know, he's opening up for Mayday.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So it's like we really had to like get their attention. But we did. We left there with hella fans and hella supporters. So.
Because that was your role in the tour right now, right? You got to open up for somebody. Everybody opened up for somebody.
Opens up for somebody, yeah. So it's been good. I actually just my first celebrity that I opened up for was Melanie Fiona 7 years ago yesterday. So that was tight.
Wow, happy anniversary on you.
That was wild.
7 years.
Absolutely.
That was a hell of an experience. So yeah.
So on this city tour, what was your favorite venue or the favorite city to perform at?
Phoenix.
Probably Phoenix. Yeah.
Phoenix.
Wow.
Yeah.
Phoenix is cool.
It's a great place.
And people are hella cool there too. Phoenix was my favorite. Absolutely.
I know.
Even better than LA, huh?
Yeah, you know.
LA's Fugazi.
LA's its own place.
Pretentious.
Is it pretentious?
Pretentious.
Absolutely.
Fugazi.
Oh.
Networky.
Shout out to LA.
Cool, but everybody's somebody, right?
No,
in
we're
LA,
not
so you're
giving
not
shouts
really
out to
Yeah.
Everybody think they the shit out
Shout out
there.
to LA. I'm sorry.
They're the next big thing. So I mean, it's cool. It's great for networking, but I felt like in Phoenix, people were pretty real. Everybody was engaged. Like it was a great crowd.
Got it.
It was a great crowd, and we sold the most merch in
Nice.
Phoenix. So shout out to that. Yeah.
Shout out to that. Yeah. So not only do you sing, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm late to the game and I'm a little upset that I didn't hear about it. So
better late than never.
Yeah. But whoever's producing you, and I'm just joking, but they got to get you out there because you are very talented.
Thank
and
you.
Your pen game is deadly.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna read something to you.
Okay.
All right, and for the fellas. So this is how it goes, and I'm gonna try to do my best.
Are you reading to us or?
I'm reading so you can know.
Okay.
I'm reading to everybody.
Yeah. I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah, my bad. Grow up, fellas. Just grow up. You know, we're mature. We're mature on the show.
Clarifying question.
See what I'm dealing with. See what I'm dealing with.
That's that Terramana.
Hey man.
Yeah,
Terramana sauce.
they show up late and then they getting on me for that. You know. God. All right.
Go ahead.
I was changing my ways for you, sharing my days with you. Shit ain't the same. You're the blame for what I going through. I was doing some things for you, taking the blame for you. Fucking around with the lame and wasn't using my brain, not feeling this pain. Guess you're the bad guy now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bars.
But he always was the bad guy.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah.
He was a villain.
Tell me who that was.
Tell me who that was.
Who hurt
Stop
you?
it.
Who hurt you?
Don't they all do it? No, you know what?
Oh, that's cold.
That's really fucked up, but I think as a writer and as an artist, I think that it's sad that like most artists are motivated by like sad shit, right? Like, you know, trauma and stuff. So yeah, when I wrote Bad Guy, of course it was like a specific person, but it was a real thing. It was like, you know, this person was definitely making me out to be like the psychopath and like
gaslighting.
Man, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I'm strong. Like, I don't care. Like, it's not true. You know what I mean? But who am I? I don't need to go defending myself and being like, he did this and I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Y'all gonna believe what you want to believe anyway. And that was my inspiration for that, because it was like finally when like he was, I guess, exploited for the things that he did do, everybody was like, what?
It's fucked
like,
up.
Damn.
Wow.
He's so fucked up.
Him, I didn't think he was like that. You know what I mean? So
you thought he was different.
He's different, right? He was. He would never. But you know, that shit happens. A lot of people who put that facade on that they're just like the perfect person, them be the ones.
Those be the ones?
Them be the ones.
Dang. I feel like this person has a name though.
Yeah. Oh, that person definitely.
Definitely got a name.
Definitely has a name.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a name.
All
Yeah,
right,
but
all
we're
right.
not gonna say his
We
name.
can't say his name. That's giving
We're
him
not?
too much.
Why not?
Yeah,
That's
no.
giving him a
him too much
platform.
control.
Like,
I'm with
what?
you. I'm with you.
And ladies,
Not for
he's
free.
not from Denver because I know y'all like to try to say the fuck boys because it's in Denver.
Nah, he from Denver.
Is that what they said?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
man.
man.
Definitely.
Is he from Park Hill?
God.
Nah.
Oh, he
Oh,
can't be
God.
from the
He
hillside.
can't be from
Hey,
Park
Nah,
He
he
can't be
from
from the
the
hillside.
Y'all are trying to narrow down too much.
He old suburb. He from Aurora.
Hey, yeah,
Probably
yeah.
with the Overlook.
He probably went to
Let's,
Probably
Oakland.
with the
let's
Overlook
widen it
neighborhood.
out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. It was my
Yeah.
nephew. Sorry.
He most definitely can't be from Park Hill. Like
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So wait, speaking of that, what hood you represent?
I'm from the east side all day.
oh,
Well,
really?
by way of Park Hill, because it was like I grew up on the east side, but like literally all like of my middle school, like 8th grade through high school until I left Denver, we lived in Park Hill.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
So
it's
okay,
like, you
so-
know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood.
Hey.
I'm from the hood.
We're here.
When you said
Yeah.
East Side, hey,
No.
man, hey, when you said East Side, I would say hide your belongings.
Wow.
Don't put-
no.
don't put on no red.
No.
Take
shout
off
out
all
to
your red,
Skyline.
hide
You
your
know, we
belongings.
grew up like that. Skyline, being
Yeah.
at Skyline.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Skyline
I lived
is
on
the key word.
33rd and Great.
Skyline.
So she's
Literally.
Park
Yeah.
Hill, man.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
That's
we'll
Park
ta-
Hill, man. You
it's
saying
Park Hill.
Skyline instead of
saying
Hiawatha.
Skyline.
You Park Hill.
Yeah, you Park
Right.
Hill.
Who
You
says
family.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's what's
family.
up.
yeah.
That's what's up. So I'm in another bar.
Okay.
All right. This one you're gonna have to tell me what it is.
Okay.
All right. I see commitment, then I swerve. This shit is for the birds.
Yeah.
So commitments for the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can get into it. I mean,
Yeah,
are
Get
y'all
to
ready?
it. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So
you
what
really
song is that?
Yeah, so that's Swerve. And honestly, so I wrote that song. I wrote the guy version and I wrote the girl version.
Okay.
Got it.
Or Nate's verse as well. And that was just like me just, as we know, relationships and all of that stuff has changed, right? Like it's really hard to talk about relationships these days because I feel like I don't even know how to put it, just like the stuff that was instilled in me like as a child, like
Yeah.
growing up is like not,
No longer applies.
Non-existent.
no.
Yeah. No
Hell
longer
no.
applies.
You know what I
Got it.
mean? It's
Doesn't
like
even exist.
sometimes I'm like thinking to myself, like, wait, so I'm wrong if I want someone to take care of me? Like, wait, what? It's not a thing. So when I wrote Swerve, it was just kind of like everybody was going through a phase. Even now, commitment is scarce. Like people will be married, but they have, I don't know.
They had a side piece. Is
They
that what you're
have
saying?
like an understanding of what is okay. You know what I mean? And
Oh.
like how I grew up was just like, if that's what you decided to do, then that's what you committed to. It was a God thing. It was like all of this stuff. But these days it seems like, it's not disloyal to cheat, or cheating is a thing, like to have another person or to have an understanding with your person. So that was my motivation of writing Swerve, because I couldn't do it. It was like all these people I was dating, they'd be like, so how do you feel about,
You going to do your thing, me going to do
like
my
we're
thing?
together, but like if I want to talk to her, like would that annoy you? Like, what do you mean? Yes. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But
Because
that's-
I did say all of these people I'm dating, so I'm assuming you dating multiple dudes at one time.
well, can't you date multiple dudes at one time?
Dates.
Dates.
I'm just saying.
But you're saying
I've gone on dates.
that commitment, like
Commitment.
once it's
Oh, gotcha.
me
Okay.
and you.
Yeah, once it's me and you, and we're like, we decide on that. Don't
Right,
you think
right.
that it should
Gotcha.
be like an us thing, not a like us? And if I get bored, we can go talk to other people. And
So
that's
are
more
you?
of the
But so
thing.
so do you struggle with commitment?
I
That's a great
won't
question.
do
Took a deep breath.
commitment now.
Wait, you said you won't.
I
do?
won't be committed to anyone. Like I
Whoa.
struggle with like even wanting a relationship. I guess I could say that because
Oh,
it's just
okay.
like too much. Like I'd rather not even get into.
Is
a
that because of
relationship.
your career or just because of what you experienced in the
That's a
past?
great question,
experience
Mike.
and just like a lot of what I see these days and a lot of what people
The
like,
Cash App, huh?
I guess like
that
a
what
lot
it
of
is?
a lot of what people decide that they're like, okay, no, I'm just gonna be cool with that in order to be with this person. It's like, nah, I'd rather be by myself than like,
No,
In
Oh,
between.
fair enough.
Yeah, absolutely. So you feel like technology, the way
Oh my
you
God.
meet people nowadays, like that's not really, I mean, I don't know. Does that have anything to do with it? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
This is how I feel. I feel like you can meet someone, right?
Mhm.
You could be really interested in someone,
Yeah.
but these days you're competing with like social media. You're competing with the fact that you might be into someone and they might be into you, but then there's like 12 other people in their DMs. You know what I mean? Or saying good morning or liking their picture or commenting under their shit. So if you don't have someone who is like on the same level as you and you guys don't have an understanding of what it is, then that's what you're really competing with.
But
My DMs are so dry.
Yeah.
It's like it's fellas laughing is pretty much my DM.
Courtney's spot on. So
That's true.
with all that being said,
Yeah.
I'm sure your DMs aren't dry.
No. Well, no. They are.
Yeah.
They're
So-
dry.
so
Yeah,
it's a
no,
two-way
my DMs
street.
are dry.
You know, no. So an attractive woman in the entertainment space, like, how do you give them a Heisman?
Like, to be honest, I really only answer I really only open a message or a DM if it's like business. You know what I mean?
But how do you know if it's business?
Because
or
you
not?
can see that first little line. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell. And that's how I am right now. I just I don't want to find love on the internet.
What? But
Got it.
is there another way to find
I'm
so
smacking
are you gonna
myself.
find love in
you're
Lawrence
good.
and Larimer?
Your
I
love,
don't know, but I just don't. I mean,
I'm
your
I
just
don't
love
wanna find
language.
it on
Hey,
Instagram.
so let's
Who
just
did
hearing
computer
her-
love back in the day?
Zap Rogers.
Zap Roger.
Hey, they called it.
no, but it's for some. I know plenty of people who
Computer
have
love.
found
Well, yeah, you-
men
That's a
on
bar.
apps
Like,
and
I'm
they're in love.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you because it's only a matter of time before they out me as the only single dude here. But
Sure,
like,
Daddy.
you can't help where you meet somebody.
You can't.
Sometimes. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you can, but you also have to. Well, for me, and so this is where I might be wrong. Is like I feel like, okay, if there's somebody who's like in my DMs, right, or whatever, there's
Yeah.
potential that that person is in someone else's, and someone else's, and someone else's, and so like if we meet and everything is cool, and then maybe we do like each other for a while. To me, I feel like after so long, they're gonna be just right back in somebody's DMs.
Your love language is so 90s R&B.
Is
It
it?
is.
Your
I'm just-
your love language is
I'm
so
an old soul. I'm an old
90s
soul.
R&B.
You hit a home run with that.
That's what her love language is.
It
Like
is.
she but your love language is love.
Jodeci.
Your love language is meet me at the mall, write my number down on a piece of paper.
You think?
We go home and we chat on the phone. Social media is not even involved in this.
I don't think she talks on the
Right,
phone.
man. We
She's all
talk.
text.
No, that's why
think?
she's 90s R&B. We wasn't texting. The closest thing to a text that we got in the 90s was a 911.
I feel like
You
y'all
talking?
playing.
You talking to Cole's heart right now?
Yeah.
So yeah, you talking to
So you're
Cole's
a
heart
talker
right
or a
now?
texter?
I think I'm probably a talker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
90s R&B.
Yeah.
Hey man, when the Virgo
I
when the
just
Virgo
miss-
starts Virgo,
I just
Man,
Virgo
something's in
and
that
you gotta let it
Terramana.
go.
Nah, absolutely.
Oh, look, yeah.
She's 90s
No, I
R&B.
really think I just miss like being able to just like
Connect
with people.
So
You
wait,
know what
real
I'm
quick
saying?
though, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So
Okay.
you said if you meet somebody and they meet you via the DMs, you think they'll get bored with the relationship or something to happen, they'll revert back to that habit of going back into the DM for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I would say what is different from that versus like if you meet somebody like in the 90s at a club.
I don't know. I don't want to meet nobody at the club either.
Bang,
There's a
okay.
bunch of
That's why I
sad
said-
people at the
that's-
club.
that's
You
why I
know
That's
what
what I'm
said-
saying. That's what
So
I'm
then,
saying.
ideally, how do you want to meet somebody?
you know,
Or King Supers.
Or at the
organically.
library.
Right.
Organically.
just
King
like,
Supers?
right.
No.
Even if it is at the club or social media, just like wherever it happens, I just would hope it just doesn't feel forced and it doesn't feel like a thing. It doesn't feel like you were looking at my page and you're like, damn, she's, you know what I mean? You can look at my page and just be like, she's fine or whatever. She got
I'm
a
gonna
nice
push
body.
back again because
And
you
not-
never
and
go.
not mean nothing.
You're not gonna meet many girls at the grocery store.
You're not. No, I didn't
You're not
say
gonna
that.
meet them. You're not gonna meet them at the gym, like, cause y'all don't want to be bothered at those times. So it's like the only way to meet is like through mutual friends, being at like a house party or a gathering or a cookout, maybe at a Juneteenth or something like
You
that.
know what's dope?
But those are
let me give
so
you a good
far
example.
and few between to meet women.
I'm gonna give you a good example of what could happen, right?
Yeah.
I'm a
This
social
is
media type of
euphoric
person.
right here.
Yeah, okay, right. So I'm on
We all
social
in her
media.
business.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
post when I'm gonna do different shows. I post sometimes when I have events where I'm gonna be at, right?
Okay.
So ideally, what I would appreciate is instead of someone sliding into my DMs,
Mm-hmm.
like do you know how different it would be if you like showed up to my show and been like, hey, you
90s
know,
R&B.
like I've been like peeping you and I,
90s
you know, and I
R&B.
was just wondering if I could take you on a date. Like that's different. You know,
Why
that's
do
a
we-
whole
that's how- that's
you put in
old-fashioned.
effort, you
That's
put in
what I'm-
time
that's
in it. And
old-fashioned.
it's not quick.
Nice.
So it's
Okay.
like different.
It's-
It's like I'd be willing to be like, okay, this
Courtney,
person actually
is
thought
that-
about that.
We stand a chance.
We stand a chance. It's
Is
not
it-
like, man, it's not like saying like, oh, hey, Danae, my Instagram page is X, Y, and Z.
Is it a little stalkerish though if he's doing that?
Not
Like,
to
hey,
me.
I know she's at this event. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah,
Not
great
for
question.
all about the
Mike.
approach.
I'm just
I feel
saying.
that.
It's
I
all
do
about
feel
the
that,
approach,
but it is
right?
about the approach. If you're just staring at me while I'm at the event, then that's kind of fucking weird. Like you don't speak to me, but you're just in the back. Like that's weird. That's happened. But no, it's happened to where like I've been approached at like my events, and it's like, you know, I've been following you for a while, and I'd just like to take you to dinner to get to know you, or if you're available. Like to me, that
Player.
means more
Player.
than just sliding in my DMs and being like, hey, hit me up, text me sometimes. Like, come on, we grown as fuck, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, no, like you like
Yeah, you
connection.
tripping.
I do. Like, doesn't that mean more? Okay, this is how I feel about time. Time is very important to me. So even the
Yes.
fact that I'm here, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it means something that you guys asked me to be here, and the fact that I showed up
On time.
I
on
appreciate
time
that.
and I'm like present, right? Like,
Yeah.
that should mean something.
And I
to us as
apologize that we were late.
Well, no,
'Cause
she
it
was
was
like
like-
15
That's not
minutes
even
late,
the
but it's
thing.
cool.
Nah, she
Nah.
was 7:30 on the dot.
She was
God.
here 7:30.
She was here 7:30 on the
Okay,
dot.
no.
With the smile on her face.
But I'm just saying that's something y'all should start thinking about. I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah, about
About
being
being
on
on
time.
time.
Yeah,
About
you're
being on
Not even
absolutely
on
right.
time, but
We
being
need to be on time. No,
intentional,
no.
just in present when you show up for people. It's like I'm here, and I'm,
Yeah, that's
to
what
me,
I'm trying
that's
to
what I like.
talk to my crew.
And for all the fellas out there, you know, listening, because I'm single, so you know that's what I like. No?
But
So show up 5
Danae,
minutes early, fellas.
Yep.
But the question
Show
is,
on
are you
time.
single, ready to mingle? Because you was acting
I'm
like
not.
you're not. You're acting like you're like protecting your heart, but you want.
Absolutely.
But you want to. But you
I'm
really want to
busy.
give it up, but you want to protect it at the same time.
Give it
Ah,
up.
if you
Pause.
be-
No,
Like,
wait,
no,
wait.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was a
Fellas,
good segue.
fellas. When I say give it up,
That was-
she's meaning
You would make
That's
time.
good.
though.
she's meaning
Right.
making
Yeah,
time
that's
for a
okay.
relationship.
Yeah.
It's like
How about
I'm
that?
not gonna, like I said, I'm intentional about time, right? So if I can already tell that someone's on bullshit, you can tell by the way a person carries themselves
sure.
how they're gonna treat you. So it's like, yeah, no.
What's the worst pickup line you ever heard?
Um,
Where you was like, dude, this is just you can do. Way
I mean,
better.
like this generation kind of disrespectful. Like, not even the worst pickup line, but it's just like, Bo,
The
like,
worst
what's up with
picture.
you? What you trying to fuck? Like, that's
Oh,
literally how it
yeah.
be these days. Like, what's up with you?
What up though?
You trying to do what you doing tonight
Yeah.
at 1:30?
Yeah, I see. I
Type
see.
shit.
90s R&B, what?
All right.
Serenade.
So last, go
I
ahead,
was gonna
Mike.
say. So I was gonna bring you back to the music. So if we're talking about 90s R&B, like what inspires? What do you pull from that era that you carry over today?
Yeah, for sure.
Don't say
I
it.
was just telling Courtney that I'm inspired by storytelling. Like that's how I songwrite.
Yep.
And that's why most of my music comes from real life experience, because I feel like in the 90s, that's what people sang about, right? Like real life pain, or for example, the people that I love and I'm inspired by is like Jasmine Sullivan, or she's not 90s, but Mary J. Blige. You know what I mean? She wrote about her pain and actual things she was going through. Faith Evans, like that type of music to where people can turn it on and they can like go through the motions with it, you know? And that's the same feedback that I got when I wrote Tired. I wrote Tired like after I had my son postpartum, like was going through it, and like so many women connected with that song. I have a couple of songs that I never even released on, you know, the larger platforms.
Yeah.
That women were like, you know, I cried when I listened to that because I've been through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And so
That's cool.
You talked about storytelling. Who's your favorite storyteller
my favorite storyteller, like today,
in general?
Music or outside
Yeah,
of
no, it
music?
could be music. So,
Just period.
Got it.
Yeah, so I'll give you an example just to
Yeah.
help you lead. Dave Chappelle to me is an outstanding storyteller.
yeah.
So
Nice take,
Yeah.
Damo.
I agree with that. I would say Dave
Way to
Chappelle.
go on the
I
ledge,
would
Damo.
say Jay-Z to
Okay.
me is a great
Nice.
storyteller. You know, I'm a huge fan of Kanye. Like, I know a lot of people don't like Kanye, but if you really listen to his music, I'm telling you,
absolutely.
It's a whole thing.
I agree.
And I'm also like a lyricist, so you know, like you said, my pen. I really listen to lyrics.
I
but
can
Danae,
tell.
but as a writer, when you found out that Kanye wasn't really writing that, how'd you feel?
I mean, I'm also a ghostwriter, so I get it.
Pay me,
y'all gotta
pay me
have
my
a
money.
job.
You're not messing up
Pay
her
me my
money.
money.
That's all I heard.
Like, I need a job too.
Yeah, money in the pocket. So, hey, Kanye, if you need some assistance,
You're
I
not
don't
messing
mind
up.
it.
Danae's ready.
That's all I
Yeah,
heard.
some of the best songs were written by other people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
So that doesn't matter.
not to me. I mean, but we know that Kanye can write. Like, that's what we can't take away from him. We know that he's still a creative genius.
He still got bars, right?
Yeah.
And a genius.
So
Same with Drake. We
so-
know Drake can write, but when that came out that he had a ghostwriter, everybody was mad, but he still can write.
Reference.
But as an
track.
artist,
Yeah.
it's fair to say. So the way I look at it is, I don't have an issue with people having their songs ghostwritten, right? Because it takes a certain talent to make those words come to life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, like, you can write a song, Danae, but you may say, you know what, I got this dope song, but this person can really make this song come to life.
Absolutely.
I like that song.
And that's two different talents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think what happens though, it changes. I think that's accepted in R&B, right? Like from day one,
Yeah.
all artists, not all artists, but a lot of artists have been, have written for each other, blah, 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 and make that come to life. The thing with rap though, is that's what you're graded on, is like you being able to create those lyrics. So while I hear what you're saying, Sauce, I think that's what people knock R&B versus rap.
Hey, you're talking rap, though. He's talking R&B.
Yeah, but even Drake, but even
yeah,
with
he's
Drake,
a rapper, right? He's not R&B.
But even when Drake has even when Drake had a ghostwriter, right? Dog, like,
Reference track.
you can write for Drake, but you probably can't make that shit sound like Drake can make it sound.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think when it comes to art, I think in the music industry, I'm not in the music industry. I'm saying this is purely as a fan, right? I'm totally okay with understanding that sometimes you have people that can write, but they just can't bring it to life.
Mm-hmm.
And you need that person that can actually bring your words to life. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that you can relate to that as being a songwriter.
So quick question for you, like, how much you charging for your pen?
Ooh.
Yeah, like how does that
Bitcoin.
process go?
Cash.
Yeah, I'm really humble about mine. I know a lot of people who charge like way more than I charge. But I guess it really depends. Like, I definitely charge more for a hook, right? Because the hook is what captivates the crowd, the audience, right? That's what people are going to sing.
So the hook is worth more than the verse.
100%.
Got it.
100%.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I would say, like, I don't want to say it like that. I don't know how to
Don't
say
say
this.
how much you charge.
Yeah.
She's
like,
not cheap. No,
you don't have to put your business out there.
No, like, I'm willing to
Unless
work
you
with
want
people
to.
because I'm also an artist. You know what I mean? Like, I do this, but I still have like a full-time job. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still a mom, so I go super hard for this. So I'm super understanding when people have a budget.
So for you, is that like it could be like a barter system, like depending who the artist is?
Or if you have a brand, it's like,
or if you got a beat for me, I'll write for you. It's kind of like a trade type thing.
That's
dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
And like in terms of trading, like you talked about the hook.
Mm-hmm.
We know hooks, fish hook people. I'm an island boy.
Okay.
Y'all saw that on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I did not.
I'm an island boy.
I saw it.
didn't
I
see
saw it. But we're old and washed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, so when it comes to like you doing songwriting or reference tracks, or is it just like, so how does that process go? Is it like here are the lyrics, you go sing it, or is it like, hey, I need both. I need you to write and sing as a reference.
Yeah, so literally I'll tell you guys how the process works, at least for me. With my producer and I work with a couple of different people in the industry. Sometimes I'll have like producers send me music and they'll be like, hey, they're looking for, I don't know, like what's something I recently done? Like a JoJo vibe, right? Like they're looking for a JoJo vibe. So see if you can come up to something with this beat. Or I had his name is JB. He had hit me up and was like, you know, you're really good at reggae, and this person is looking for a song to give to Rihanna's producer. Like, see if you can do something with this beat. So that's usually how it works on some like industry demo stuff. Is like, you create something as if it's like, and make it like as if it's your own song. Very good. Do it full out. And
Reference
then you
it
send
out.
Yeah. You
Got
send
it.
it and see who picks it up. As far as like, if other artists come to me and they say, hey, Danae, I'm like interested in you writing a song for me.
Got it.
I want to meet with the artist. I want to be like, okay, how do you feel? Like, let's pick out this beat together. Like,
That's dope.
you know what I mean? Because
That's
I
cool.
want it to be
A
not
connection.
me, like
Yeah.
you. Yeah, 100%. Like, and that's why I'm not against songwriting, because I know that there's times where you are in a room with a group of people and they're like, all right, this is how Kaylani feels. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we're looking for right now. This is the type of vibe she's going for. So that's how it works on my end. It's like, I'll sit in a room with a person, we'll pick a beat, I'll just kind of take notes about how they're feeling in life, or what are you trying to get out of this song,
Got it.
and then
Man,
that's
so-
how I write.
So what's goals for you? Like, let's just put it out in the atmosphere. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we can make this happen.
Yeah.
So as a songwriter, who would be like, man, I wrote a song for X.
Mine would be like Tiana Taylor or Jasmine Sullivan. Like, I love Tiana Taylor. I love Jasmine Sullivan. Who doesn't love Jasmine Sullivan?
Yeah.
Like, but I love Tiana Taylor's creativity. I think that like she's very underrated, and she's a dope artist. Like, her music, her performances, like, she takes her craft so serious. She's better than a lot of artists who are like popular. You know
Did
what I mean?
Kanye fuck
Artists
her
right
album
now.
up? Did Kanye fuck her album up?
You know, I know that there was like things that happened with good music with a lot of people. Like, Big Sean wasn't happy with Kanye. A few people. She didn't. I am a Tiana Taylor fan, so of course I did my research. But apparently she didn't hear her album before it came out. So like, when the world heard it, she heard it. So
Like
of
when
course,
they was-
Wow.
when you sensitive about your shit, like, you'd be. There's some things that she probably didn't like.
sure.
Was this the 7-song album?
Yeah.
From a few. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if Tiana walked in right now, what would you tell her?
Like, I got a song for you.
And what's that song?
I don't know. I have so much music. I would just play her. I would just play her a bunch of
No, we on the
songs.
spot, man. We need to know, like, yo, you like Tiana. I mean, Tiana is your goals,
Yeah.
right? What's the one that you reach in your bag right now that you know that Tiana
I
would
have a
connect
song called City Lights that I haven't put out that I think that she would be.
Shout
like,
out to
right
Harlem.
on. Yeah.
Nice.
It'll
City
be dope.
Lights.
City Lights.
Let's
It'll
get
be
it
dope.
going.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. But yeah, Tiana. And it sucks because she's retiring because she wasn't appreciated in this industry. So now she's
She
doing.
wasn't?
Yeah, she's doing her retirement.
Yo,
tour.
her latest album was fire.
Fire.
It was fire. I
Oh,
loved it.
that album
I love
was
that album.
fire.
It was good.
Kanye fucked the other 7-song album up, but the Rose in the Concrete was hard.
Mhm.
But this latest album that she made was fire.
It was nice. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised that she wasn't part of that creative process and
Yeah.
get to hear your own music. That
Yeah.
sounds nuts.
But the industry is nuts. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's
they're
like,
vultures out there.
Look, we just had Anita Baker putting out tweets like, "Don't listen to certain music until she can get her, you know,
Her
what I mean?
masters.
Her masters." Like,
Yeah.
But
that's
Danae,
Anita
That's
Baker.
So
You
real
know
quick
what I'm
though,
saying?
speaking of Ye, like, did you watch the interview
I did.
on him
Oh,
drink
I
traps?
loved
Let's
it.
get to
Yeah,
it.
That
absolutely.
was
So
fire.
You loved it?
yeah, I'm gonna
What?
open it
Well,
up
I
to
love
everybody.
Kanye. That's what I'm saying.
you love-
Like,
I love Kanye too.
but you
Yeah.
didn't like the interview?
No, it's about you. It's not about me.
No, let's
No,
hear
give
it.
it. Yeah, what did you think about the interview?
Yeah, man.
I
Include
think-
yourself.
Inclusion. Thank you for being inclusive. I think Kanye dropped some dimes in there.
He dropped jewels. Yeah, absolutely.
I think Kanye shot some air balls.
Okay,
It's
okay.
all about his delivery, dude.
I agree.
It's all about his delivery. But the overarching theme is the dude is on it.
Yeah.
He gets it. He's a futuristic dude that gets it.
Yeah.
He is. He's a visionary,
He's a visionary person.
ahead of his time, and I like how
Yes.
you framed it. Is that one? He's unapologetic, but he's vulnerable too, and he's okay with that. Like, he'll speak whatever's on his mind. He won't hold his tongue. Like, he'll give it to you, He'll give it to you raw, right?
But, like,
Gemini, that's that Gemini
like, you
stuff.
as the
Yeah.
leader, as the leader.
Absolutely.
So
Are you Gemini?
Yeah.
See that? Ooh, Geminis are fire. Like they,
Gemini,
yeah, they doing it.
Jay, my bad. So it's interesting. One of the things that I really pulled out of his interview with the Drink Champs is he said to Lauryn Hill, "I'm the leader." She
Right.
said, "No, you're not the leader. You're a leader.
You're a leader.
Yeah.
You're a leader.
You're a leader.
And I resonated with that because Kanye to me is not the leader,
Right.
but Kanye is a freaking genius in his silo,
Yes.
in his position that I like resonate with. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Man, yo, but it has to be. The one thing I did like about the interview is that it did show a humble side of Kanye in terms of saying like, yo, I saw my boy get this job with Louis Vuitton. And like, I know Kanye has to be looking at Gap, Louis Vuitton. You was kind of my understudy. I kind of
Yeah.
put you on. You got the job with Louis. I got the job with Gap. Dog, I was jealous of you.
Yeah, I think yeah.
For him to actually verbalize that showed a lot of vulnerability from a guy who's astronomical. But then he found a way to get on the other side of that to say, man, when you put Kanye West next to whatever, it's worth something.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
I want to know what you think.
To be honest, there were so many things in that interview, like I can get into it, but my overall, I can tell you what I feel like overall. Overall, I feel like when you have that type of confidence, like you can do anything. And that was my biggest takeaway from it when I watched it. It was like, if I can embody this type of confidence, even if I fail at something, because he talked about a lot of the stuff that he failed at, right? Like throughout
Absolutely.
the process, his marriage, all kind of stuff, right? But he was still confident that entire interview.
But he never conceded that they were divorced.
I mean, he
No,
didn't,
no, I
but
love
like,
that. That's cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
He
So,
didn't.
so what didn't you like? Can we do like a round table on like what you didn't like?
Yeah, you want to start?
No, you
Want me to start?
Yeah.
What
It's
didn't
about
I
you.
like?
Yeah, go ahead.
The only thing I didn't like is like how you said that he missed a lot of things. But the way that I looked at it was like he gave us enough. Like he said enough and like didn't give us too much, because there's also
Like
a part
the
2
depth?
of the interview, isn't there?
I
Yeah,
watched
it's a
it.
part
Yeah.
2 coming
I
out.
didn't watch
I haven't
the
seen
part
it yet.
2.
I haven't seen
I
it.
haven't
I haven't
seen
seen it
And
either.
he put in the God, what is his name? His son.
Sing.
Larry Hoover.
No.
Larry Hoover's
Jr.
son. Excuse me. I'm sorry, man.
Larry Hoover Jr. Shout out to Larry Hoover.
Yeah, shout out to Larry.
Colorado
Yeah,
Supermax.
they put
Florence.
in his son. Finish, please. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I think that was the only thing. It was just like there were certain things that he would say. I can't think of anything specific right now, but it just left me being like, you need to elaborate. Like, nah, talk
Got
about
it.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we moved on. But I haven't heard the second one. So
Mike.
I didn't like him throwing other people under the bus.
yeah, I didn't like that Big Sean shit.
Yeah, I didn't
That
like
was-
the Big Sean, John Legend thing.
I don't think he threw him under the bus though.
That was
when you
It's not your
say
turn.
when you yeah.
No,
When you
no,
say-
no,
when
no,
you
no, this is
say
just a
it's my-
pushback of what
it's
you're
my
saying.
turn though. It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm just responding to what you're
No,
saying,
it's
sir.
not, but it's
But
not
it's-
your turn.
We can edit it out. It's all good.
Just responding to
I
what
got
you're
you,
saying.
buddy.
When you say Big Sean and John Legend is the worst movie of your career, that's harsh.
He can't say that as constructive.
No.
criticism?
He said the worst business
business
move.
decision. He didn't
Business
say.
decision.
He said this was business.
Yeah, he said business move.
Well,
But no, I'm sorry.
I still that's what I didn't like. I didn't like that part.
Got you.
Jay.
I'll let Cole go because he's anxious.
He's eager.
He's eager.
What? No. I just gave a response. to
No,
what
just
he
go,
said.
man.
Just
Come
go,
on.
man. So, but that's, and you know, it's funny because shout out to Wasinda. You know what I mean? My guys in the crowd.
In
right
the
now.
building.
Right there on blast.
Waku.
But the God is in the
He
building.
definitely gets a slow clap.
He does, man. Because he
But-
hadn't been here for like 3 months.
Yeah,
Slow,
but with that
slow.
said, but with that said, at breakfast on Sunday, man, you know, we spoke about this, and my thing was, my only critique of Kanye is wearing Make America Great Again hat.
The MAGA hat. Yep.
The MAGA hat.
So political. Okay, whatever.
No. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I agree with Kanye. I support Kanye. The only critique I have of him is putting on the hat. Why do I have an issue with him putting on the hat is the trauma that it brings up, not only for me, but other black people in terms of what that hat.
What in the interview though? What in the interview though?
No. But in the interview, I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
fine. But I'm talking about
the whole
overall.
interview. You're good.
I'm good with the whole interview,
Okay.
but with the interview, I applaud the interview. The issue I have with the issue I have with Kanye as a whole
As a person.
is the MAGA hat.
Got it.
But the interview, I love the interview.
So
Go ahead.
it's your
No. Go. Did you go?
I didn't.
You said round, so
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
Jay was trying to like Heisman. Like
No. I thought you went. My bad.
no. How did you think I went?
I don't know. My bad, Damien.
what did you not like about the interview?
I don't like the name dropping, dude.
Fair enough.
They had a
don't-
counter for how many names you dropped. It was like 50
Dude,
plus.
He was like, I did this, and the CEO from this picked me up. I did this, and so picked. I like that annoys the fuck out.
That was a weird
Does
flex,
he
wasn't
does
it?
that.
You
That's a weird
Everybody
flex.
flexes like that.
Yeah.
Hip
this guy-
hop flexes like that.
I don't like that.
That's how,
You
but
know?
that's how hip hop flexes.
Yeah.
They throw out names
Yeah.
in regards to association to validate shit
Yeah.
that they're saying.
Got it.
He's done that forever though.
Absolutely.
I
He does
hate
that. You don't like that?
What? So I'm telling you, my best friend. I have 3 best friends. Is that legal?
That's
Yeah.
legal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
legal.
that's
Got
legal.
3 BFFs.
That's legal.
Continue.
College roommate, Lucian.
Name
Listen.
drop. Name drop.
Weird flex.
He lives in LA and he name drops all the time. And I'm like, shut the fuck up about name dropping.
You know, I think that's a LA thing.
It is.
because
It's 100%.
when you listen
to
to the
name drop.
game,
You have to
like
name drop.
Game when he raps, like everything he's from LA. I don't know
If you
why I was
don't
thinking
name-
of Game. He raps about Dre, Snoop, like he name drops every song.
If you don't name drop in LA,
shout out
the
to
only
Game.
place-
No, I would love you to come on the show.
If
He
you don't
does
name
name
drop,
drop.
hey, if you don't name drop in LA, the only place
Hey.
you can party in is the IE.
Hey, Lucian, if you're ever on the show, you don't get to name drop, and that means you're worthless.
So
Jay,
yeah,
what did you
for
not like
me,
about that?
I think the interview, it was awesome for all the things that I said, like him being authentic. I like the name dropping actually, because what was cool about that is that when he was talking about his circle, so I do agree with you, Cole, like as a whole, but I'll stick to the interview. You know, Kanye he's done some great things, man, and he's done some off-brand shit.
Yes.
So we forget, he was like, Bush don't like black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what gravitated, and that's kind of what put him on that upper echelon, along with his talent, of course. But in the interview, when he was talking about, yo, if I do a versus battle, you're going to have 4 people with me.
That was
That's
great.
a fact.
That
That's a
was
fact.
dope.
That's a fact.
No, that
Yeah,
was a
so
fact,
let me
Jay.
continue. You know what I'm saying?
fact.
You know? So
Jay.
bars right there.
Hey, when he said that, I was like,
That's a fact.
Dog.
you.
So you talking about Diddy?
No,
You talking about Drake?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every aspect of
He
music.
was like, you're gonna have to bring 4 people in.
Absolutely.
And I was like,
He's right.
he's
Facts.
kind of right.
He's right.
He is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's right, man. He's right.
And not only that, when he was talking about, yo, I'm competing with people in the music industry, and we talking about clothes, you know,
Fashion.
as far as that. So like, I'm with the Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Like, you put me up there.
Yeah.
He got to do a versus
Dog.
with Virgil.
Absolutely.
gotta
And
do
then not
versus-
only that though, but to top it off, man, he was like, yo, I was at the game the other night. I forget what city he was in. It might have been LA. And they put fucking hip hop artists on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, that's like saying,
Yep.
you know what I mean? And
No,
when
what
you
he-
think
no, he was
about
saying
that,
when white people say a rapper,
yeah, that's what he was saying,
Yeah,
a rapper,
yeah.
hip hop artist.
yeah,
Like, that's putting him in that box when he's clearly elevated above that.
Yeah, he's
because
a mogul.
he
Yeah, you know?
That's he's not
he's
the only
it.
one like that though.
yeah.
Like, I think Snoop said something like that. Like, it's time for you to start putting rappers with Bono. like Snoop should be mentioned in the same sentence with Bono.
That's a fact.
Okay, well, I'm just talking about the interview and what he said. That's what I was saying. So,
but I'm saying he's not the only person from that genre that feels that way.
That's a fact though.
Yeah. So that was cool to hear.
So
when do we get a hip hop artist?
No. Like
What?
She already went.
She
did
went
go
first.
I know, but like let's bring it back to you.
Yeah.
As far as what?
As far as what you're doing. Because
when do we get a Danae Simone album purposely downloaded
okay.
on
So-
your iPhone?
so let me tell
like
y'all
Bono
something.
did?
So can I tell you why I did that? Yeah. Is the fellas like we get into our conversations
and we
it
do.
gets heavy.
Nah.
So I
jump
wanted to
in.
bring it back.
You
No,
gotta
that's some
jump
real
in.
shit
and
though.
point it to you.
But that was a great segue because honestly, I resonate with that whole situation with Kanye. I personally am like doing other endeavors. Like I am really on my hosting bag right now. I have some opportunities to do some radio stuff. So I'm trying to,
Nice.
You
elevate.
look like a radio person.
Yeah,
now.
like I'm
She
about
does.
to
Yeah.
do
You have a
some
radio
media
smile.
shit.
You have a radio.
Yeah,
You have a
thank
media
you.
smile.
Clean ass teeth.
Thank you.
I mean, just
Absolutely.
white, just pearly. You looking like Plies up there, girl.
Keep it
Not
going.
already.
Keep it going.
Hey,
No,
what you
just
good
kidding.
on?
Look at them choppers.
No.
Look at them choppers.
No, but for real. So
got posture.
Pretty
people
teeth.
ask me that all the time.
Teeth
It's
just
like,
pretty.
We need more music, and I'm sitting on so much music, but time, you know what I mean? Time
Yep,
is everything.
it is.
I'm very intentional about time, and right now I'm trying to,
Gotta be
like
efficient.
I said, I'm
So
elevating in other
so
areas.
on your hard drive,
Mm-hmm.
how many songs? How many tracks you got?
I think
Just
That boy said on the hard
Okay.
drive.
Yeah.
I probably
she-
have like
I know she got a hard drive. She's an artist.
I do.
What you talking about?
I probably have like 30 good songs, but we would still do throwaways, right? Because that's just
Right.
what artists do.
Got him.
So I
Yeah.
would probably say like if I wanted to drop a EP or an album, I could do like 10 solid songs, 10
Gotcha.
solid songs.
Gotcha. All right.
Yo,
What's
but
an
Danae
EP
was like-
nowadays? Like what?
Like
What is
5,
that?
6 songs.
5-6 songs.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
But I was in the shower vibing to Danae.
Dude, we don't
Oh God! I knew it.
It's
I
the
knew
Danae
it.
Simone.
I knew it.
Come
I
on,
know.
just
I know
say
it.
It's
I know
okay.
it.
I was in the
I'm
shower
Except pause.
vibing.
Pause.
Goodness. I knew.
I tried.
It's okay.
You know
You're not
what?
the only one.
I
You're not
knew-
trying to make
Hold
shower
on.
music.
Same.
So
Hold on.
Danae, you ain't. So
Hold
Danae,
on,
you're
man.
not trying
Hold
to
on. Hold on. Hold on,
Don't
man.
By
be
yourself?
ashamed. That's what
Hold
we do.
on, man. Goodness. We can't do this. See, there's 4 guys in this lovely lady, and I knew Courtney was gonna drop this kind of bomb, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was vibing.
Shower music, vibing.
Any
Got
other
it.
time Courtney's vibing in his freaking pickup truck.
Right.
And now
Absolutely.
it's all of a sudden I was in the shower.
I was in the shower
Vibing.
Soap
vibing.
in between my legs.
And you know,
Using a loofah. He was using a loofah
A
tonight.
towel.
He
Hey,
got the sponge out
And you know-
tonight.
and you know-
Oh, and the Epsom salt bath.
So
right? And that's like, and you
let's
know,
ask
and you,
Danae.
And you
Danae,
know, Courtney's
would you
known
rather
for,
your man use a towel
we're not
or a
No,
loofah?
we're not even getting into that. No,
And you
no,
know, and you
no.
know, Courtney's known for like recording what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, so when he's driving, he's sitting there. You know what I mean?
He almost
recording,
brought
so
the
I'm
phone
glad
into
I
the
didn't see
shower.
nothing. Yeah, I'm glad I
man.
didn't see nothing on the gram about him.
Honestly,
Show me
Danae
love.
Simone in the shower.
You
So
got
we
my
know what time
respect.
it
You
is
got my
tonight for
respect.
Cole, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danae.
Caroline, get ready.
Danae.
Yeah.
So
Get ready, Caroline.
No. Here's a question.
No,
Danae.
no.
Towel or loofah for your man?
No.
No, I want to know. I just this is
Towel.
Oh,
something
yeah.
I wanna know.
Washcloth
soap.
or loofah?
Washcloth or
Washcloth.
loofah?
Okay, washcloth or
soap.
loofah?
Washcloth.
You have
No
old
loofah,
soul.
so you're not getting the.
I mean, like a loofah is fine. Just like something to scrub your body.
For your man. I'm talking for your man. Should a
I
man wear
think-
loofah or washcloth?
I mean,
She already- yeah.
I don't know.
She said washcloth.
Just wash your body with
Wash your
soap
body
and your
with
ass.
soap.
You know, get everything you
We're
gotta
good.
get.
Gotcha.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Right? Black people use washcloths. You are using a washcloth. Like, why is that a thing? Black people use washcloths.
Hey, yo, shout out to the washcloth.
Shout out to the washcloth and the manual toothbrush. Shout out to 2 of those.
I'm gonna let
Right
your
over there.
toothbrush all the way, baby. hey, the dentist the dentist made me spend my money on that.
Nah, y'all ain't getting away with that.
Invest in
Manual
a good
toothbrush.
toothbrush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Y'all
God.
get both of those. That's the manly thing to
Anyway.
do.
So,
Anyway,
So
wait, I'm curious. So, are men supposed to use which one?
I use a loofah.
washcloth. I use washcloth. See,
He
this conversation.
so how do you exfoliate with a washcloth? because it don't really work
Yeah,
that
that's
well.
true. Well,
See,
I
I exfoliate
I have
with
the
a.
gloves too. Like
a
there's
punch.
exfoliation gloves.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
Got
That's
it.
the
Get the
thing.
scrub,
Hey, I use
right?
Man's.
Yeah.
Hey,
Put the
hey,
gloves
yeah.
on and just.
So I'm a loofah in that.
Okay,
free
good.
plug for Dove.
That
Free
means y'all
plug.
got good skin.
Free plug for Dove.
No, we don't have free plugs.
Oh,
for
okay,
Dove.
okay.
No.
Well, hey,
No.
hey.
That's how it is.
So
I
I
like
use
that.
I use Dove charcoal purifying. Man, hey, it exfoliates me just
Why are
fine.
you gonna give them?
Shout out to Co. Shout out to Co for the
Hey man,
the charcoal.
but the question was asked that how do you exfoliate with the washcloth? I just had to put it out there. You can.
Cole was
Okay.
painting a very vivid picture of what
He
he
is.
was doing with Danae Simone's music in the shower.
Absolutely
you.
exfoliation.
Hey,
That's what she made it for.
Charcoal.
Shit, that's what she made
I
it
got kind
for.
of scared.
Okay.
I was like, ugh.
Oh, you said cause I was. Hey, you should have said Goddamn. Only person that should be turned up by that is Caroline Hysaw. Shout out to you.
Oh yeah, she
But
getting
you telling
getting it
us.
tonight. She getting it tonight, huh, Cole? You
Yeah,
ready?
I'm
y'all play that
fresh.
Danae Simone.
I'm
I got a
I'm
really dope song called "All for Me," and it's just for that. So y'all,
All for
y'all
me?
get
Oh.
it.
Offer
Ooh.
me what?
There you
Offer
go.
me what?
All for
Hey,
me. You gotta
hey.
listen to it. And you'll figure it out.
Speaking of more bars, let's get back into that because I got one, and I'm a butcher this. If I could get my phone,
It's okay. I might have. Yeah.
you might have to help me out.
I got you.
Why don't you help me out? Yeah. So, deserve it.
Deserve it.
Getting right into the hook of that, and I'll start you off. So hold up. Where's my
That's such
part?
an old song. I'm trying to remember.
You sure you want to ride this wave?
Yeah.
How can you finish the rest? Do you remember?
I forgot. Are you sure you want to ride this
Give
way?
her one more.
Yeah. Give me the second.
Kind of confidence, kind of mind to make a real bad boy change.
Okay. Are you sure you want to ride this wave? The kind of confidence, the kind of mind to make a real bad boy change.
You think you want to play this game?
I have you whipped with my hips with the shit. Okay.
Yeah, bars right
Whipped with
there.
my hips with the shit.
Baby, what's my name?
Baby, what's my name?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Say
Court-
my name.
Courtney's in the shower.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Back.
Back with his washcloth. Now I get it. I get it. Some
washcloth.
gotta
I
catch
feel
it.
bad. I'm
Somebody
like-
gotta
As long as you're watching
some
your body
gotta
weight.
catch it. I feel you, Cole. I ain't mad. I'm not
Making sure
mad
them-
now.
hey.
I get it.
Make
I
sure
get
the
it,
balls
buddy.
is nice and clean.
Yeah. It's something else clean. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh God.
Hey, go get my lawnmower 2.0. Make sure that shit right.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh wow. Anyway.
Goodness.
Hey, I'm trying to watch out for him.
What you
I am
mean,
too.
dog? What you mean, man?
So
What you
last
You had
topic of tonight. Did everybody get a chance to watch The Harder They Fall?
I love
mean?
it.
Yes, I started it. I didn't
I
finish
loved
it.
it.
Yeah,
It's a
finished
good
it.
movie
I
though.
haven't finished
From what I
haven't
watched,
finished
I
it's a good
loved
movie.
it.
You haven't.
But I heard it's so good.
Everybody
It's
in that
good.
movie.
Haven't checked it out yet.
Everybody
I'm gonna check
in
it
that
out
movie
tonight.
kills it.
They did. That
How's
is
Quentin Tarantino
awesome.
feel right now though?
Why you asking about that?
He probably
in
mad.
terms of you know.
No,
Like,
he's not mad. I
no,
think
he's not mad, but you know,
it was good to see a black Western without the M bomb being dropped every other line.
and that's my point, killer. And that's my point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my point, killer, right there.
Quentin Tarantino gets into that M bomb
Just gets
a lot.
outrageous, right?
Yeah.
Was he supposed
Why
to
you-
direct it?
No, have you seen Django?
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
But I'm asking,
Have you seen Jackie Brown?
how does
No, we're just saying it's a black Western,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's probably how you should do it. Versus, I like Django.
Quentin
Though.
Tarantino.
I like
Gotcha.
Django. I do,
My,
but I'm just saying
I like
the
all the
writing.
movies, but to your point, does it have to be that way?
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what. And
But
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying, killer.
but the harder
right
they
on
fall,
point.
everybody does their thing.
They did.
From Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba, Regina King, Zazie Beetz, and I know I'm missing somebody.
Lakeith.
Lakeith, yes.
Yeah.
Lakeith Stanfield, yes.
Yeah, he said he
Everybody
had
kills it.
some mental issues while he was trying to play that role. And
Really?
he did an awesome job.
Everybody
did.
I do have mental issues doing within freaking the what's the movie with oh my guy with the Black Panthers that Lakeith was in.
I don't know.
I
The
know what
Black
you're talking
Messiah.
about.
Black Messiah.
Oh, the Judas and the Black
Judas
Messiah.
Because
Black
he gets
Messiah.
too involved in the roles, and
Yeah.
the dude like
He one of them method actors.
he
killed it.
He like is the role.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a method
Yeah,
actor.
yeah.
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 Sorry.
Yeah, I got
So
I haven't watched it.
It's good.
Yeah,
Now you
watch
I'm
it.
gonna watch
watch
it tonight though.
So what you been
Question for
watching,
you.
Danae?
Man,
I'm sorry,
I think the
Damo.
last
I'm
show
sorry.
that I
I'm
watched
trying to
was
let you
Squid
go.
Games. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really watch TV like that.
Thoughts on Squid Game?
Yeah, that was the last show I watched was
Like,
Squid
did you
Games.
like it? Like,
Oh no, I've been watching Insecure. Let me not lie, and I'm really excited
yeah.
for Power to come back.
well, you're a black woman. We know you.
Yeah,
watch
of
Insecure.
course.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite Insecure episode of all time?
Come on.
I think that the one that I resonated with the most was last season when she was going through the friendship stuff, because that's like,
Her and Molly.
yeah, Molly was wildin'.
I feel like that's spot on.
Yeah, Molly
definitely.
was wildin'.
So you team Lawrence or team Issa?
Team Issa, Boo, Lawrence.
go.
Boo Lawrence.
I love Lawrence, but
What did Lawrence do wrong? What did Lawrence do wrong? What did Lawrence do
it's
wrong?
Like, take care of your baby.
But Issa didn't want him.
Ooh.
She did.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, like
She did, but he was being lazy.
whenever
He
a
was
man goes off and does his own thing, he's wrong.
He
So
didn't.
wait,
He didn't want that
so do
though.
you
He
think-
wasn't happy, and that's the thing that we got to start saying, because men be
true.
trying to pretend like they happy when they not. They
That's
just
a
be
fact.
doing their own
That's a
thing,
fact.
acting happy, but they
That's-
don't be happy.
That
So
is
do you
tried
think-
to turn it around, and then she cheated.
No, that's way in the beginning. Oh,
you talking about right now? Even
That's
right
a good
I'm
one,
talking about
Mike. That's
after
a
they
good
got
one,
back
Mike.
together.
Okay, but at least right now he was upfront, honest. Like,
He
hey,
was. But then she
wasn't
had
no
the
longer-
right to decide. She's
There's
like,
a lot of
okay,
buts.
you got your shit together now. I have my shit
But-
together now. But now you come with baggage, so I don't have
But
to talk. I don't,
I'm not.
we can be friends.
So let's narrow it
Agreed.
down. So what's going on now and what happened last season at the very end with Lawrence?
Yeah.
Would you take him back in that scenario?
Well, the thing is, it's like,
And I haven't seen
It's
the
a yes or no
latest.
question.
but can I say like yes and
No.
elaborate? I
Yes,
feel like
yes, please,
okay.
please elaborate.
Yeah.
Because
Please elaborate.
yes, I would take him back based off of the history, right? We
Okay.
were never like not in love with each other
Got it.
anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like after you get back with the person, and now, like I just said, you realize, okay, when we went our separate ways, now you have this extra baggage that I have to decide if this is what I want.
Absolutely.
So I feel like she had the right to be like, yeah, I thought about it, and it's not.
Oh no, I don't
What I
disagree
want,
with
you know
that.
what
But
I
did Issa
mean?
fully
she definitely
respect? But did
that.
Issa fully respect Lawrence?
Wait. So Cole, let me ask you: would if that in that turn in the very opposite,
I would take her back.
Issa's having a baby, you would take her back?
I would take her back
No
off the strength.
way.
No, I
Ooh.
would off the strength of because I watched the show it myself as well. And you know, at first it was always a complaint from Issa in terms of what he wasn't doing. And then right when he got his shit together, you know what I'm saying, and he started to really gain some momentum, that's when they really started having the struggles and the issues. And then he literally just did what he had to do. You know, he didn't
Okay.
wait on her.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times in relationship, and this goes for men and women, I think we feel like people need to wait on us. You know what I mean? And when people don't wait, then it becomes a problem. Lawrence didn't wait on Issa.
I
And
think
life
neither
happens.
of them waited though.
Yeah.
And life happens, right? Like life happens. He got this girl pregnant. He wasn't intentionally making this girl pregnant. This dude was just doing his thing.
Got it.
It was like, Issa's off doing this. All right, Issa, you doing this. I'm gonna do this. I still care about you, but I can't wait on you.
So
No,
if that
I
was
don't think
you,
that was
opposite,
the, that wasn't
you
the
take
like
I would take her
narrative.
back. I would take her back if I love you. I'm gonna take you back because love's supposed to be unconditional.
Forgiving ass.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He's good.
So,
He good guy.
I have a question.
That
for you.
is
Good guy.
That's
Nah,
nice.
Nah,
That's a good guy.
These dudes are my friends since high school, man.
Yeah,
and I
that's
dated a
nice.
girl who was 8 months pregnant at one point.
Yeah.
So love is love. If you love someone unconditionally, you know what I mean. Whatever baggage they got,
Facts.
whatever the baggage they got, and if you truly love them, you're gonna take them with that.
So,
It ain't gonna matter.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you have fun tonight?
Yes.
You did.
Tonight was lit.
Who would you ring on here? Like, who would you recommend comes on this podcast?
Who should our next guest be?
From the city.
No,
Yep.
no.
Or
They might fly in. Hey, they might have a pigeon, a big ass pigeon.
They would have to physically come here though.
Yeah.
So from the city.
It doesn't have to be the city. They could be here at any given time.
I'm trying to think. You guys, y'all need someone funny though. You know who I would have y'all? Jewy. Y'all know Jewy?
Yeah.
No, I want a female.
So
Y'all
Jewy,
just have Jewy on.
hold on, Jewy.
we had him
know
lined
Jewy
up.
for-
I got you
years.
lined
Y'all
up,
need Jewy on
and you
here.
keep
We had
ghosting
Jewy
us,
But you want a
man.
woman. Is that what you just
can get
said?
some
I would
no.
love a woman.
Whoever you
So
think
Jewy and a
would
woman.
show up.
I would say Jewy.
We've known Julie since we was
Julie
kids.
won't
And I
come
would
on.
say that you guys would have some interesting discussions with Maddie. You know Maddie?
Yes.
Maddie.
By Maddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Maddie as
Maddie
well.
Freeman's her last
Maddie-
I tried to
Yeah.
get Maddie on. She won't
Hey,
come.
Maddie,
She'll come.
Maddie.
you're not coming on here.
No,
She's
that's
not
so
allowed,
funny.
Damo?
She's not gonna come on.
Why?
So real quick though, y'all, like,
I love Maddie, but Maddie, hey,
hey Maddie, shout out to Maddie,
Yes.
and shout out to Eastside Julie.
Eastside
You
Julie
gotta
and
come
Maddie.
on,
We gotta
man.
have
You
Julie
gotta
on
come
here.
on.
That'd be good.
But I gotta, I'm feeling the vibe change on IG, man. So now that we got this.podcast,
It's a little traction.
there's a little traction, man. I see people like they biting our and I'm all for it because you need
said
to,
biting?
you need to borrow from people. I borrow from people, but
Inspiration.
people are starting to use how we post our cadence and everything as far as the post on IG. People are starting to take notice, man. And I was out at my daughter's basketball tournament, and I had like 3 people come up to me, man, like, yo, I've been checking out the podcast, man. I love it, blah, 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 this and that.
100%.
So congratulations to us, fellas. We getting out
Yes,
there.
man.
Yeah,
Yes, man.
To
absolutely.
be honest,
Hey,
I had a
look, I
friend
got
tell me
wires.
that you guys popped up on their feet, so that is good.
Yeah, thank
Hey,
you.
Man, we got Danae Simone on here.
Yeah.
We have you.
Thank you for having me. Honestly, this was fun.
Absolutely.
We have you.
Y'all
of all
didn't like
people.
I was scared. I thought
Why?
I thought
Why?
y'all were gonna be talking about some like relationship man shit, and I was like, let
Oh,
me prepare
no.
No,
myself.
this
No,
is,
no,
this is
No,
about
no.
it's
you.
good.
No,
This
it's
is
all
all
you.
about you.
I appreciate that.
In Terramana.
Hey, we're trying to figure it out. Like, we got plugs, and we're trying to figure out like how to do things.
It looks great here. You guys
No.
are doing it.
I
You're not
appreciate
figuring
it.
it out. You got it.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here.
That means a
Absolutely.
lot, man. That means a lot.
So real quick, we want to give you the opportunity to plug anything that you want about what you're doing right now and how people can find you.
Yeah, cool. So next week I have 2 shows. One at Monaco Hotel, that's downtown, on November 19th. And then I have a show that Friday
Okay.
at Agave Shore with my band. So y'all pull up. I
we'll be
also
there.
will be hosting Drake's Giving at Vinyl with
there.
graffiti.
Hey, Walt.
I'm
Yeah,
at all those
baby.
events,
Are we
but I'm
there?
definitely there. Yep.
We there?
Yes, Drake's Giving about to be lit. So I'm gonna be hosting that, and just
I just
y'all
want to
look
know.
out for me. Y'all might be hearing me on some
there.
some radio shit pretty soon.
Hey,
so
you're awesome.
So
Hey, Danae,
Yeah,
I'll be the
great
dude in the
radio
corner with the
voice,
frock on.
say that again.
I'll be the dude in the corner with the frock on.
Period. I'm gonna be looking.
There it is.
I'm gonna be on the stage like,
yeah,
you
singing
do
my
great
Drake
work.
shit.
absolutely.
Hey, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For real.
That means a lot because I'm trying.
You're
I've
singing
had
the
to
you're
boxer
doing.
briefs off
take a
these
few
dudes.
You're
classes.
doing.
Thank you. Thank
Pause.
Yeah. No, it's true.
You should have paused
Singing
your
the
whole
butt.
shower.
You're an
Shower
example.
Hey, man, I'm talking about a lady. I'm listening to a beautiful woman in the shower. How was that? Why did that need to be paused?
Because you're talking to it with 3 men.
No, but she's right here.
Oh.
In live and in color.
And your wife is at
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
Hey,
Crush.
And we love the wifey.
Crush.
You can listen
Absolutely.
to it. Thank you.
Hey.
Shout
I
out to
told
the
you,
wifey.
Caroline is
Caroline,
about
hey.
to get it. Caroline is about to
Hey.
get it tonight.
Yeah.
This
Hey,
boy
his
is
wife can
ready.
sing.
Hey, and Courtney's gonna be
Really?
like,
Yes.
damn, I have 3rd kid. And we live in Park Hill.
Nah. Snippety, 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 snippety.
All right.
Hey.
Again, shout out to Danae Simone for coming on the
Thank you
show.
for having me on. This is dope.
Yeah, bring your knives and your shit. Bring all that shit out.
Shout out to Danae Simone for coming on the show. Thank you once
Thank you
again.
so
Round of
much, Danae.
applause.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you got to
Where's the standing ovation?
You got to stand up. Give it a standing up.
Yeah, that's what you
Oh
said.
yeah, absolutely.
Be a man of your word, please. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he needs to be.
Hey.
There we go. Yo.
Hey, you got to bow too, brother. You got to bow too, brother. You got to bow too.
Man, get your ass off my
That's
face,
what I'm saying.
man.
That's what I'm saying.
This is wide. I can't even see the light. Who
Put that-
eclipsed the sun?
Put that tank up in there. Put that tank up in there.
You never stumble upon the unexpected if you only stick to the familiar. So go out there, change it up, do some dope things like Danae Simone, and we out.